When his wife announced her retirement, he felt the ground shift beneath 40 years of routine. She had plans, travel, hobbies, freedom, while he faced an empty calendar and the terrifying question of who he was without deadlines to meet. Their children saw it coming from 1,000 miles away. Skylar called her brother from the airport in Denver. Mom says Dad's been wandering around the house like a lost puppy. He keeps asking what she wants for breakfast every morning, like it's a crisis. Robert sighed into the phone from his law office in Chicago. He's been the provider for 40 years, Sky. The Rock. He doesn't know how to be anything else. Just give him time. He'll find a new project. The dollhouse started as an escape, something to keep his hands busy while she organized their new life around him. He set up a workshop in the garage, bought miniature furniture online, and told himself it was just a project to pass time until he figured out what retirement actually meant. But somewhere between installing tiny hardwood floors and wiring miniature chandeliers, the dollhouse became his salvation. Each room demanded precision, patience, creativity he never knew he possessed. The anxious retiree who worried about being underfoot transformed into a craftsman who could spend hours perfecting a staircase banister no bigger than a pencil. Months passed. His wife flourished in her newfound freedom while he discovered his own rhythm in the workshop. The dollhouse grew from a simple distraction into something magnificent, a 3-story Victorian masterpiece with working lights, hand-painted wallpaper, and furniture he carved himself. Then came the day she announced the party. The kids were flying in to celebrate her retirement, and he knew the moment had arrived to unveil his secret project. But that morning, a delivery truck arrived with the canopy bed he'd ordered, a tiny, perfect piece that represented everything he'd never been able to give his children when they were small. Racing home to collect it, he felt his heart pound with anticipation. This was it, the final piece that would complete not just the dollhouse, but his transformation from lost retiree to devoted creator. He carefully positioned the canopy bed in the master bedroom of the dollhouse, stepped back, and snapped a single photograph. The composition was perfect, sunlight streaming through the miniature windows, casting delicate shadows across the intricate details he'd spent a year perfecting. Driving back to the party, the tiny bed secure in its box beside him, he felt a profound contentment wash over him. The decades of his career blurred into distant memory. All those meetings, deadlines, and office politics felt like someone else's life entirely. He couldn't remember ever feeling this happy, this complete, this ready for whatever came next. The accident was instant, peaceful. His last conscious thought was of their faces when they saw what he'd built for them. After the funeral, the family returned home in quiet grief. His wife found the postcard in the mailbox notification that his dollhouse entry had won first place in a national craftsmanship contest, $5 million. The judges had been captivated by a single photograph, a miniature canopy bed positioned perfectly in a dollhouse room. Every detail crafted with obvious love and extraordinary skill. The image captured not just technical mastery, but something deeper, the devotion of someone who had poured his heart into creating something beautiful. The canopy bed he'd never been able to provide his children in life became the gift that would comfort them in his absence. His final creative act, that last-minute addition to his masterpiece, had secured their future in ways he never could have imagined. Even in death, he was still taking care of them all.